Hey guys, hopefully this goes well. I'm royally pissed right now. I'm royally pissed. Royally pissed. So I gotta do some ASMR to calm myself. I gotta calm myself down. You don't know how pissed off I am right now. And I want to talk about Candyman. So I'm gonna talk about Candyman. But I'm just letting y'all know I'm really pissed right now. I don't know why my stream got taken down before. I got some funny feelings about that. I don't know. Hey guys, welcome back. See, I don't know what. I guess I gotta censor myself. I guess I can't say certain words because it offends the fucking. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't know if I said some words that they said you can't say that because it's such a we don't know what you're saying. I'm like, dude, really, bro. I don't know what happened in the last stream, bro. It just said some bullshit that your video was flagged and it's violating the terms of service and some bullshit like that. I don't know what happened. I don't know if a bot flagged it. I don't know if somebody just came in from I don't know where else and flag. I don't know what happened, man. I'm just kind of pissed because I had a good thing going. I was chill. I was happy, letting it go, and no. And I feel like I honestly do feel like it's because I said some fucking words or some. I don't know. I'm not to censor myself. I guess something happened. I don't know what if it was the title of the video. I don't know if it was something that I said. I don't know, but it just got flagged and taken down. But it's okay. I'm just gonna get my Musa going. Let me just chill out. Let me calm down, and we'll get into Candyman. But how are we doing up there tonight, guys? Besides being shut down and taken down for no reason, at least as far as my night goes. But how are you guys doing out there? I hope I'm still alive. I'm still alive? I hope so. I don't know what is going on. But I'm sharing this out there because to get some more people in here. Am I still alive or am I taken down? Can you guys still hear me out there? Because my views just dropped. I don't know if it could be people left like, this guy's over here yelling. I don't know. It's playing. I don't know, man. I hope I'm still live. Well, it's letting you share the link around, so I must be live. Let me check. I guess so. Is it? Okay. All right. Yeah, right. The Candyman took down my stream. Okay, I'm still here. All right, nice. All right, let me just get my Musa going. My little Musa, just chill out. Telling you, man. It's funny times. Not funny. It's not funny times. It's just weird times. I guess I could say that. Weird times we live in right now. But anyways, tonight, just figured I'd get on here and hang out. I might pop in. I'm feeling some bad movies tonight, guys. I don't know why I'm feeling some bad movies. I can't answer that question. I don't know if I'm allowed to answer that. I don't know what happened. I don't even know if I'm allowed to answer your question, Ty. But I will say, without no context, Colton, the guy, what's up, Colton? How you doing? Welcome. Talking about Candyman, the new movie. You seen the trailer? I showed you guys it. What was your thoughts on it, man? You excited for it? I gotta show you Candyman. Colton hasn't seen. I don't think he. Did I show you Candyman yet? I've been trying to get my boy Colton on some horror movies. I showed him Jason, Freddy, Halloween. I gotta show you some Candyman. But I did show him the trailer to Candyman, the new one. So I'm curious about his thoughts on it. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. By the way, what's up, Dakota? What's up, Alessandra? What's up, Nigor? Everybody up in the house. How we doing? Colton says, looks very good. Already seen the Candyman. Oh, you already seen Candyman. Nice. Nice. You already seen the original. You're excited for the new one. Yeah, the new one looks really good. Oh, bro, I know what's wrong. There's a bunch of updates to live stream. Oh, okay. So they're up. No, Dakota, no! I'm gonna get banned. No, Dakota. It was good. It was good. I am excited about it than Halloween. You mean the new? Oh yeah, let's talk about the new Halloween movies. Which, if you ask me about Halloween Kills, before we get to Candyman, Halloween Kills, which everybody else, that's like Candyman and Halloween Kills are the two biggest horror films right now. I'm more excited. Oh my God, Dakota. Well, he found a way. He found a way around it. There's codes in there. No, no. Who the hell is Tyler? I'm just joking. What's up, Tyler? How you doing? Tyler runs a little wrestling promotion that we do on YouTube. If you guys want to go check that out, we haven't done it in a while, but we're planning on getting it back together and everything. You guys are gonna get my fucking stream fucking banned and all fucking. I noticed that too. They'll ban your stream in countries like you can't. Sometimes if you met, it doesn't happen to me, but I've seen people on YouTube. They just doing a stream and it says you cannot watch the stream in like Canada. I'm like, why? Why are you censoring it? Why are you not letting it go to Canada? You cannot watch this in the UK. Why? It's so random. It's not even. They don't even ban it in the. They don't ban it worldwide. They just ban it in certain places. They're like, you can't watch this in Canada. Sorry, Canada. I can't watch this horror stream. I don't even know why it's like that. Yeah, look at the videos nasties list. Put it on there. Ching. I don't know, man. I don't know. Very weird. But like what Corey said, I think that might be the thing. And YouTube is updating a lot of things, and you know. And new Canada is nice. That's why. Like, oh my God, those horror stuff. Halloween Kills, though. What are your thoughts? I know some people out there are like really excited for Halloween Kills. I want to be excited for it, but then again, I was excited for Halloween 2018, and maybe it was partially my fault because I went into it with such high fucking hopes that there was no way it would be able to match that. I went in there expecting. I won't even lie. I went in there and I was like, man, I want it to be as good as Halloween 2. I want it to be good as this and that. And I really got out of there. I'm like, man, it wasn't as good as all that. But, maybe it was partially my fault. But some people love the Halloween 2018 movie. Corey has a new video up, guys. By the way, everybody here is cool. You guys can all sub to each other. We got some guys that are pro wrestlers. We got some guys that are horror reviewers. We got, some guys who are pretty much all cool people, all wonderful people, all people that make different content, but all the same awesome content. Great creators up in the chat. Want to give a shout out to everybody up in here. Play, did you make, was it you or was it, I can't remember if it was you or somebody else. Somebody would want to make a video or like start making videos and stuff. But Rambo Wrath opinion on the new Halloween. Yeah, he's not really excited for that. Which I can kind of see. I mean, people are saying, oh, it's gory. It's gory. It's the goriest one. I'm like, okay, but just because it was gory and vicious doesn't mean, look, if you love Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, then you'll I think it's, you're going to be like, what? But I'm not a fan of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and that was gory. That was vicious. That was the most vicious and gory fucking Halloween movie that we've seen so far. And people, the main point of this new movie is the gore. Now, I love gore. Don't get me wrong. I love gore. Gore's great, but I'm hoping that we get a little bit more out of this movie than just gore. Because, if it was a fucking... I don't know why I'm thinking of it right now, but I just watched it a couple weeks ago. If it was an American Guinea Pig movie, it's like, all right, the point of making that movie is for the gore. But with the Halloween movie, it's not really about the gore. It's more about the suspense. It's more about the... I'm really hoping it has a smart script and smart dialogue. And they really need to fix some things from the 2018 movie. Now, just because I have problems with the 2018 movie doesn't mean that I hate the 2018 movie. I don't hate it. It's just It's a fun, dumb slasher movie, but I think as a Halloween movie, it's pretty weak because it's not much of a Halloween movie. To gore, the first two Evil Dead films are amazing in terms of but the first. That's the thing. People say they're great gore. They're great gore movies, but the thing about Evil Dead, it's got a great style to it. It's got a great, set of characters that even though their acting may not be the best, you still remember Scotty. You still remember, Linda. You still remember the Shelley character. You still remember, Cheryl and Ash, even before the third one. I disliked the new Halloween movie. Yeah, but I just because it got all this praise, and I don't care if a movie gets praise or not. But he brought Creepshow 3. Creepshow 3 is ass. Creepshow 3 is ass, and it stinks. But it's just because it was this attitude towards Halloween 2 and 3 and 4 was, this new Halloween movie is better because it's better. But the evil, I get it. It's your opinion that's better. That's fine. But, I don't get the reasonings. For me, Halloween 2 does a lot more. It's more of a Halloween movie than the new Halloween movie. Oh, Jesus. Dragon Ball movie. Jesus. Please, no lines. I have peanut butter on my penis. Nah, you know what, Ty? I actually laughed at the jokes in the movie. I'm sorry. I know. It's like people want to say the same thing about Venom. They're like, it's cringy. I'm like, it's humor, man. It's not like it's trying to be. It's not genius humor. But people will watch Venom like, Venom's, why is there jokes? Why is Venom making jokes? I'm like, well, if it didn't have humor, then it'd be a boring, dull movie. And then you'd hate it for that. So I don't really know. I don't really get the whole thing about having humor in movies and making it a big deal. People absolutely hate the humor in movies. I hate ridiculous humor in movies. I do. You watch a movie like Batman and Robin, that's humor done wrong, really wrong. And when you watch it, you'll see what I mean. So what happened to their stream? Why did it go? Because I apparently violated the terms of service. What terms of service? I don't know. It didn't even give me a reason how I violated the terms of service. I don't know. Maybe I can't joke about certain. I gotta censor myself. Apparently, I can't say certain things because you can't say it right now. But you can say it later on, but you can't say it right now. It's just weird. I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Yeah, I mean, the humor wasn't making me laugh out loud a lot, Ty. Which I want to pull up the comments here so that we know about. We all know what I'm talking about, but. He says, I just felt a lot of the jokes in Halloween 2018 fell really flat. Sometimes, but sometimes I won't lie. I liked the humor. I thought it was fair. I thought it gave life to the movie, actually. I think without the humor in the new Halloween movie, you would not have much of life to it because it's it would be a very gray, serious toned film. And I think you need that levity in there to make it fun, Now, as far as it being a Halloween movie, it's a little questionable because it's not, Jason where you can have humor in there all the time, but it's whatever. Got Colton saying Venom is good. Yeah, it was good. It's underrated. I'll never understand people who hated that movie. What is my opinion on the new Texas the Massacre reboot? Look. I love this. This is my favorite horror film of all time. Let's get these. This is one of my favorite sequels of all time. Another one of my most favorite sequels of all time. By the way, if you have not seen Part 3 Leatherface, dude, literally one of the most underrated sequels ever made. Love this movie to death. I will never stop defending this. This movie is fucking great. But after that, you had Part 4, which is so bad, but at the same time, kind of one of those movies where it's so bad it's good, I guess. But I mean, I can't really say I like it, but it's just so bad, and I can get a laugh out of it. But after that, yeah, like the remake, which I actually really like, the prequel, which I really like. After that, it got rough because you had Reboot, Chainsaw 3D, which in my opinion is okay, but nothing special. Then you have Leatherface, which was and actually me and Colt watched Leatherface. I actually think Leatherface is a good movie if it wasn't related to Chainsaw Massacre. But the fact that you put that Chainsaw Massacre thing in there and you actually make it about Leatherface, that's where it's like, it's not much of a Chainsaw Massacre movie. But I think if that was a normal horror film, normal thriller, it would have been fine. It's not a bad movie. It's just it's a bad Chainsaw Massacre movie, if you get what I'm saying. And that's coming from a guy that likes Jason Goes to Hell. Love Jason Goes to Hell. That's coming from a guy that loves 3 and Friday the 13th Part 5. I love those movies, and to me, I felt Leatherface was just a bad Chainsaw Massacre movie, but I think it's a good movie on its own. If you would ignore the Chainsaw Massacre stuff. Details we have. As far as the new Chainsaw Massacre movie goes, which I totally forgot to mention that, I don't know. To me, it's my favorite franchise, but I don't think you need any more. I'm honest about that. I don't think you really need any more. You can't do much else with the series. I think that's why you see the Chainsaw Massacre franchise get stuck on a loop so much. It's just repeat, same old thing, which is cool, but that's why a lot of times you see it where it starts to get to where you're like, well, I've seen that before. I've seen this before. We've seen everything. Hell, we've seen Leatherface dressed like a chick, dress in drag and, scream and get told to shut the hell up. You shut the fuck up and sit down by Renee Zellweger, so we've seen everything about Leatherface. I don't really know if we need any more movies, but if it's a good movie, then fine. It's fine. If it's a good movie, I won't complain. But if it sucks, then, I think it's underrated. The one I showed you was good. Yeah, that's what I mean. Bob the Raptor's here. What's up, Bob? How you doing? If those of you don't know who Bob the Raptor is, great YouTuber. I love his food reviews, love his travel vlogs. Bob is one of my favorite YouTubers, and he's here, and it's so cool he's here. So shout out to Bob the Raptor. Tom Hardy being hammered the entire set of Venom, I thought it was okay. I just thought it was underrated. It was underrated. Part 3 is hella underrated. Hell yeah. Thank you. I agree. Part 4 is Bay, though. Do you really love Part 4? People love Part 4. More power to them. Hey, if you enjoyed it, hell yeah. I support that. I think it's a fun as fuck movie. I mean, it's not scary. I think it's a horrible movie technically, but it's so fun to watch. It's so bad. You could have gave me prostate cancer. I try to think of some fucking lines from that movie. He's dead. No, he's not. Oh yeah, I just seen him. Yeah, he's dead now. Ain't no fucking biggie. I feel like Part 3 would be more loved in the franchise if it had not gotten censored. Yeah, it's a shame. That and Part 7 of Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, Halloween 5. These movies got butchered by the MPAA. It's a shame. And I'm telling you, man, I agree, Dev. I'm telling you, if we could get a true uncut version of Part 3, because they didn't just cut out gore, they cut out scenes from that movie, which is why the movie goes by like that. It's such a fast movie. It's because they would cut out sequences. There's a part where Viggo Mortensen, and by the way, I'm sorry, I'm so back in the chat. I'm really sorry. But Viggo Mortensen gets like burned real bad, and he gets hit with this trap, and it's not in the movie. There's a lot of scenes that aren't in the movie, and I feel like we could get, which we're never going to get it, unfortunately, because it got left in the cutting room floor. But if we could get those uncut scenes, I'm telling you, man, Part 3 would go down to be one of the best sequels of all time. But unfortunately, I mean, it has its problems, but unfortunately, it does get a lot of hate. Alexandra Daddario in Texas Massacre 3, she makes the movie better. She's definitely hot. Nah, man, yours are good. It's just mine started out dead, bro. There were times where I do streams and maybe one person would just show up, but you just gotta keep going, have fun with it. People join, we'll get together, have a little party, talk about horror, talk about movies, all that stuff. And it's fun, man. You'll definitely grow that as we go. I'm sorry, guys, I got so much comments here. I'm trying to catch up. What happened on my last stream? I don't know. I got taken down because of community guidelines, and I don't know what guidelines I violated, but apparently I violated some guidelines, and I don't know. Maybe it was just humor. I don't know. Maybe my humor was just too much for YouTube. I don't know, but I got taken down for flagged for community guideline violations. I don't know what that was all about. Would you like to see a new Freddy Krueger Media's TV show or a new film? New film, because there's actually a fan film called Return to Elm Street, and the trailer is on YouTube. Look that up. Tell me they couldn't make that movie. Tell me that. They got the lead actor in that movie. Looks like a legit lead actor that I would see in the movie. The acting seemed pretty decent. The guy who played Freddy looked like Freddy. Tweak the voice a little bit, make it deeper, make it sound creepy. That's how I would do a new Elm Street movie. Get those guys and get the guys who Never Hike Alone and give them a budget, give them a release. That's what I like to see right there. Again, Return to Elm Street. Look that up. It's a fucking amazing video on YouTube. It's a fan trailer. Leatherface had a little direction outside of a cool intro and ending. Everything between was not Texas Massacre. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That movie, from the beginning and ending, was more of a Chainsaw Massacre. Like you said, that's a great point, Corey. The whole middle stuff really isn't much of a Chainsaw Massacre movie, but I still think it's a good. If it wasn't a Chainsaw Massacre movie, if you would have called it like something, I don't know what you call, but if it was a regular movie, it would be really good. They should stop trying to tell different stories and establish franchise. Just make a simple moves with our favorite slashers killing people, learning. Yeah, I mean, it's touchy because to me, the way I personally look at it, I would much rather, because I've seen too many remakes where they just copied and paste. Psycho, Omen. I don't need to say anymore. They're just horrible because they copy and paste. I feel like with Jason, by part 7, it was starting to get stale. Like, when I first binged that series, when we got to part 6, I was like, I still love part 6, but that was when it was like, that formula of just Jason slashing. It got it was starting to drag at part 6. I'm not saying part 6 and 7 are bad movies. It's just you could tell that plot was being done so many times that started getting dragged out. Bronner's Graveyard's here. What's up, man? But that's why I like part 9. That's why I like Freddy vs. Jason. That's why I like the remake. They're different. Even though the remake is pretty much a Jason movie all the way, but it's, I don't know, in its own way, it's its own style, its own raunchy style. I love the remake. So that's an example of doing that the right way. The Friday the 13th remake is how you do it the right way. Candyman is how you do it also the right way of being different. And in my opinion, Child's Play, but that's a very controversial opinion of how you do it the right way of being different. Where you got Rob Zombie's Halloween. Different, but there's various examples of how to do it the right and wrong way. Don't Breathe. What it was? Dang. Chance of Massacre, Leatherface takes New York. I would not be surprised at this point. I think there was a movie called. There was a script called Beyond the Valley of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which was a sequel to the first one, where it's about a whole fucking town of cannibalistic people and shit. See, that's like too much. Too fucking much. Don't breathe, so this will be decent. The new Chainsaw Massacre? Okay. It's okay. Okay. What's up, Grande? Oh, you blocked a bunch of man. Oh man. I don't know, man. It was so weird when that happened. TCM is soft. Yeah, Colton, bro. There's part 2. There's part 3. Part 4 is there if you want to watch it. The remake, which I showed you, which I think you've seen the remake. You like that. You like the prequel. I think you said you like 3D. You've seen Leatherface. So really all you got to see is parts 2, 3, and 4. And I'm pretty sure you'll love them. It's a great series. I feel like, oh shit. Skip John's comment. Sorry, John. Shit. All right, there we go. The TCM series should honestly just die at this point. There's nothing more you can really do with it, I don't think. Yeah, I agree. It's time. It's time. Whereas with Nightmare on Elm Street, I think you can be so flexible with it. And Candyman, you could be flexible with Candyman to a certain degree. And then it gets to a point to where you realize, all right, Candyman, the whole urban legend idea can only be done so many times before you realize they can't really do much more with it. Unless you really realize that by the time you got the Candyman 3 Day of the Dead. Candyman 3 Day of the Dead is god-awful. But I did hear that Farewell to the Flesh was pretty good, but I didn't see it yet. Candyman Part 2. Didn't see it yet, but I want to. It looks interesting. But Part 3 was garbage. I agree, Corey. He says Part 3 had one of the better masks. I love that look of Leatherface. I don't know if there's a good picture. Oh, yeah, there is. Like, look at this look for Leatherface, man. Look at Ari Mihailoff. Big guy. Fucking horrifying looking Leatherface right there. And his chainsaw is like almost 10 feet long. You cannot tell me that's a badass. You cannot tell me that's not a badass Leatherface right there. That is badass, bro. Complete badass. And even though I love Part 2, I love Part 3 Leatherface better because he's just meaner. He's aggressive. He's not playing around. So, yeah. Just feel like Jason and Mike are the only ones that should go forward. I agree. Because they had the most simplistic formulas. I will say with Halloween, though, it didn't... I'm just going to throw it on the table. I don't think we need any more Halloween movies. Because, I mean... First of all, why is Laurie still being chased at this point? Well, let's be honest with ourselves. If there's no more bloodline angle, why is he chasing her and her daughter? I don't know. Just me personally, that bothers me. The reason I know Nightmare on Elm Street should go forward is because once Robert Englund's dead, it's done. Look how much hate the reboot got for not having Robert Englund. I feel like... Because I always did the same thing about Brad Dourif. I was like, there's nobody else that can play Brad Dourif. Brad Dourif's performance as Chucky. There's nobody that could ever do it. Then Mark Hamill came along. And I'm like, all right, Mark Hamill? Yes. I thought he did as good as Brad Dourif. People are going to fucking crucify me for saying, they're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm sorry. I liked his performance. It was about as good as Brad Dourif's performance. It was about as good. And it was original. It wasn't ripping him off. He wasn't saying, "Dog, fuck the Chuck," or he wasn't saying, all these other lines like, "How's it hanging, Phil?" No, that's Brad Dourif's lines. With Mark Hamill's lines, it was different. And I liked that. And it was his own unique lines. So I liked that a lot. But me personally, if you cast the right person, and there's a guy right now on Facebook, I don't know his name, but you guys who have been on Facebook and Instagram, you guys have seen him. He's amazing. He does these makeup casts of like Part 2's makeup, the witch Freddy makeup, the pointy nose, the red eyes. He'll do scenes from Part 2, Freddy's Revenge, and look and sound just like Robert Englund. You could get Robert Englund on set. That's another thing I don't get. Why don't we have the old veteran people teach the new guys how to be Jason or Freddy? You know what I'm saying? Like, get Kane Hodder in there, which Kane Hodder could still play Jason. But I'm saying if one day he can't play Jason, you can get a stuntman in there and have Kane Hodder sit down, train him, go to the fucking Jason camp. Just all right, this is how I play. The anger, the rage, the aggression, and then teach the guy, and the guy can be right there on set with Kane Hodder and doing it, and then before you know it, there you go. You got another awesome badass Jason. And I feel like if Robert Englund were to help that guy, because he does great, but can you imagine if Robert Englund's on that set with him and he was teaching him how to say the lines and stuff? Because he did great. I'm not saying he did bad at all. But if that would happen and you had him, even if Robert Englund wasn't on set, the guy did amazing. He looked like Robert Englund. He sounded like Robert Englund. And he sounded like a cool Freddy Krueger. So I was really, that was cool about that. Yeah, that was his original script for part 2. It's different. It's definitely different. But I love the part 2 that we got and part 3 that we got. But I do think that's a really good script. I just don't know about, how it being, but I don't know, it never happened, so I can't really judge it that much, To be fair, the Omen remake at least waited for 10 years to be made. F-13 could have been so much fun if they got away from the mommy stuff, have him kill people at the Burning, like the Burning Man. Yeah, I get what you mean, bro. I mean, the mommy stuff. It's entwined with the character, though. It's a part of the character, but maybe it would be better. I don't know. Yeah, I tried to, man. I try to show you the good stuff. See if you like it or not. I showed you Evil Dead. You liked Evil Dead. I got to show you Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. Those are classics. So, yeah, I'll definitely show you some more classic horror films. The masterpieces, the ones that are classics and stuff. Houston, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Leatherface goes to Houston with his chainsaw. Badass. I agree on the nose. Without Robert Englund, Nightmare on Elm Street. Nose. I agree on the nose. I agree on Nightmare on Elm Street. Without Robert Englund, it's not the same. Pretty crazy how that works. Yeah, I mean, it won't be the same magic as Robert Englund. I understand that. But I would be willing to see somebody else give it a try, I'm not saying they got to be Robert Englund again. I'm just saying what Jackie Earle O'Haley, he had potential there. Potential. He was doing different things. He wasn't ripping Robert Englund off. So I liked how he was doing his own thing. But the studio gave him lines of Robert Englund said, how's this for a wet dream, So I was like, when you do that, people are going to compare that to, it's part 4. And the look of Freddy, his face, awful. And they gave him, I don't know if he did it himself or if it was their idea, but the whole Southern voice, I didn't really think was scary. I don't know. It just wasn't really that scary to me. But I thought the look, him, just the way he performed, physically acting, and some of his dialogue, I thought was, promising. But, I know Kevin Bacon wants to do it. Would you like to see Transformers, Kong, and Godzilla crossover? I'd be down to see that. Why not? Why not? To be honest, with the reboot of Chucky. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that, another person is out there, because I'm kind of alone on it, because really, Child's Play the remake was one of those films that came out and then blew up, and then for some reason after it blew up, it just got hated. And if you don't like it, that's fine. That's totally cool. I just thought it was, when I first seen it, I was blown away by it. I was like, wow, so different and original and unique, and I like how fresh it is and how different. I don't know, it's just how you look at it. The buddy wasn't supposed to have a personality. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't even know. Would you even say it's really a doll? It's more of it's not really a doll. It's more of a robot, as you could say. Robot Chucky. Actor Ramin Kinflu, who I butchered that name. I know I fucking did. Phantom and Phantom of the Opera on stage. And in the sequel, Love Never Dies, he also was Gene. I can't say that. Sorry. And he'd be a good Freddy. Interesting. Michael and Jason are everlasting because they're not actors. They're always played by stunt people with Freddy Krueger, Chucky, Pinhead, Leprechaun, Candyman, have specific actors that people like. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Yeah, man. Definitely would love to just binge some horror, bro. Actually, the Child's Play remake better than wow! Look at that. Tried the Child's Play remake better than the original, but I'm really not a fan of Chucky. But this one made me a fan of the new Chucky. Kong from Skull versus Optimus Prime from the first movie. I'm gonna go my boy Optimus Prime on that one. Yeah, the Child's Play remake, to get into that discussion, which, like I said, no matter what your thoughts on that movie, which, by the way, wearing, weirdly enough, a Chucky shirt. So it's a part 3 shirt. I found a part 3 shirt. You know how I've never seen a part 3 shirt, because it's part 3, because this is all the lines right there. Look who's stalking. It's a part 3 shirt. So I was like, damn, a part 3. Which, you know, I'm pretty sure we can all agree in this chat that Child's Play 3, the third Chucky, is one of the most underrated sequels. You know, at least to me. I never got why that movie got so much hate. But the Child's Play remake, yeah, I mean, it's a remake that I just never got the hate for. And if you hate it, that's fine. If anybody out there hates it, loves it, anything like that, I know Corey going crazy. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. No, but I just personally, when I look at the remake, I see original. I see classic. I see it's more, in my opinion, of a Child's Play movie than the, you know, Curse of Chucky, Cult of Chucky. You know, I love Bride of Chucky. I mean, I like it. I don't love it, but I do like it. I do enjoy it. But I can't say that those are like true Child's Play movies, because first of all, they're not. They're called Chucky. And second of all, let's be honest. Curse Chucky gets all this praise, and I rewatched Curse Chucky. I say that I love Curse of Chucky. I used to say that all the time. Like, oh yeah, I love Curse Chucky. I rewatched it. I'm like, it's kind of generic. I mean, it's good, but it's good looking, it's well shot, but it's not like, I don't hate it. I think it's an okay movie. I like Fiona Dourif. I like Brad Dourif in the movie. I like the way that it looks. It's well shot. The serious tone I like. It's just, I think I'm just gonna throw it out there. If it was funny, I don't know. I don't want to say this and offend people. I really, because it's fine if you love the movie. That's fine. I just want to say, like, I've been wondering, is it because of the serious tone? You know, is it the serious tone? Because every person that I talked about that movie, and they say they love it, like they love it, and if you love it, that's fine. But the only thing I really hear about that movie, and I'm curious. I'm not down talking to anybody. I'm not saying any opinions suck. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just a fucking guy, random dude on YouTube. But I'm curious if it was a funny movie, would people hate it? Because to me, to say it's better than Child's Play 2 and 3, which, again, I don't let opinions affect my look on a movie, but when I hear that, and I ask people just seriously, like, you know, what's your thoughts on it? What do you love about it? The first thing that everybody says, it's a serious film. It goes back to the serious tone. It's a serious movie again, and that's why I love it. And I'm like, okay, I love that too. But to me, I don't know what else is in that movie. I mean, it's a good slasher movie. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad movie at all. I like it a hell of a lot better than Cult of Chucky, which is probably, in my opinion, the worst one, or Sea of Chucky. They both suck, but so yeah, I do like Curse Chucky way more than Cult and Seed, but and I will say that I will agree that everybody says that. I agree. Say Chucky garbage, Cult Chucky, in my opinion, garbage, but I will agree to that. I'm just saying Curse Chucky gets said to be one of the best ones, and it's for the most common reason. You know, it's serious again. Yeah, well, does that make it automatically good? Like when you first heard it was serious again, did you say I love the movie? Because that's what a lot of it was. And if that's honestly, if you love the movie, that's fine. But that's the one thing that everybody says is that yeah, it's I love it because it's serious again. It brings its a tone back. It's so cool. And I'm just like, I love the gore, the way it's shot. Fiona Dorff is a great lead. Brad Dorff is a great, one of the leads. I think it has a cool soundtrack. Like the music was pretty decent. But the whole storyline of, Charles Lee Ray wanted a kid, or like he didn't want a kid. He was going to murder the mom. And then that's why Fiona Dorff was paralyzed. And it goes into a flashback, and you have, he's doing this on the same night that he got shot. And I'm like, what? What is this? And then Cult of Chucky carries that even more. And I'm just like, this plot is really bad. Like, I don't get where. And then the fact they connected to Steve Chucky doesn't make sense either. Because why is Tiffany helping Chucky? Like, let's think about it for a second. Why is she helping Chucky? And I get it. It's like, well, it's a slasher film. Turn your brain off. But, like, that's such a glaring thing. It's like in Jason Takes Manhattan. You have a ghost Jason just popping up everywhere for no reason. I get it. It's a slasher movie, but I can't ignore that. You know, it's just there. And the plot for Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky, continuing that Steve Chucky plot, it doesn't make sense. Because you're like, where is Glenn and Glenda? Where happened to that? Why is Tiffany helping Chucky? You know, how Chucky take his soul and break a little piece off and put it into something else and then possess it. When we've had 6 movies where he's never done this before in his entire time he's here. How did he even know he could do that? You know, I don't know. It's whatever. But I know a lot of people love Curse and Cult, and if you do, that's fine. I actually am here to encourage discussion and, you know, debate or whatever. And, you know, and I'm curious about your thoughts on those movies. If you do love them, you know, I'm curious, and that's fine. I support that. You love them. Great. I love that. I love that you love them. That's fine. That's awesome. Because, you know, there are films that I love that people hate. Speaking of, I might watch From Dusk Till Dawn 3 tonight. Hangman's Daughter. I know it's a lame movie to most people, but I think it's kind of fun. It's not great. It's not a good movie. Hell no, it's not a good movie, but it's a fun little generic, low-budget movie. You know? And people hate that movie. I love Shocker. People hate Shocker. I love People Under the Stairs. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe YouTube's just glitching out. But Corey says, Curse Chucky was actually a little slow for me. Didn't know so many people liked it so much till I got on here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I loved it at the beginning too. And it was for the same reason that everybody else loved it. And I had to ask myself as a fan, I was like, I love this movie, but I'm looking at the actual movie here and I'm going, this is my perspective. I'm speaking on my behalf. This is how I looked at it. I was like, you know, actually, Devin's got me kind of scared because I hope they didn't take my channel down. Because if they did, I'm sad. They probably didn't, though. I'm probably still there. It's because they probably still got me as Horrorboy465. Because it's my old name on YouTube. Is Horrorboy. So type in Horrorboy465, Dad. That's how it pops up. Because it won't pop up as the Horrorboy. Because my old name was Horrorboy465. So that pops up more for the Horrorboy than the Horrorboy. But Like I said, it's always cool to find fans of things. And I'm curious about your guys' thoughts on Child's Play 3. Because that to me is the one that I look at, and I'm like, how does this get so much hate? Like Child's Play 3 is put on so many bad sequels lists, and people saying that it's garbage. I'm like, garbage? Child's Play 3 is garbage? I can't, wow, like, I'm curious. Optimus Prime for Revenge of the Fallen before the upgrade versus Godzilla. I'd say Godzilla. Godzilla. Even though I didn't like the movie, the Godzilla was cool looking. I get Brahms and the Boy too. Oh man, the Boy Part 2. Yeah, that looked bad. Child's Play 3 is one of my favorites, even though I'm personally not a fan of the Chucky movies. But if I had to choose, it's one of my favorites too, man. Without a doubt, love Child's Play 3. Which I have a movie lineup tonight that I've never seen before. Might get to. It's seen it over here, but yeah. Hey, what's up, Devin? JG, is that you, JG, or is that Devin? Look at that, guys. Oh, Devin. I think Devin's playing a prank on us. Oh, crap. There we go. Oh, there we go. My microphone was kind of cutting out there for a second. Sorry about that, guys. Why is there? Yeah, there's two Devins here. I just realized that. But I wanted to discuss this before I hop off because I'm not going to be on here much longer. But I did want to talk to you guys about the Candyman movie because I watched the trailer again, and I must say it really looks great. My opinion on Jordan Peele, great filmmaker, great visionary. He's a great future for horror, in my opinion. I know a lot of people hate Devin's the real one. The other Devin's the fake one. But it looks. I mean, Jordan Peele, like I said, I love Get Out. Us was decent, but I think he makes original stuff, man. He makes original stuff, and it's hard to make original stuff nowadays. So I'm excited to see what he does with it. And I know he's not the director. I don't remember the director's name right now. It's not coming to my mind, but I feel like I believe it's a she. I believe that she'll do great with it too. But yeah, I really do respect Jordan Peele's style, man. I really respect what he did with Us and what he did with Get Out. I love Get Out more than Us. I'll be honest. I do like Us. I just feel like the plot really went off the rails, but I do think it's it's a pretty decent enough movie. It's not a bad movie at all. It's not a bad movie at all. I actually really did enjoy Us, but I did like Get Out a lot more. A lot, dude. Get Out was probably, if I do a top list of my 2010 movies, that's going to be like one of the best movies from the 2010s. But yeah, I think it's going to be great, man. What I like about it is it doesn't look like it's going to copycat the original, which is cool because a lot of remakes do that nowadays. They just, we're going to remake the original and copycat it, and that'll be it. But no, this one looks different. It looks unique. It looks original. It looks like it's going to be doing something new and fresh. And I like that. So I'm excited to see it. I'm really excited to see it. And whoever is voicing Candyman this time, I don't know if is it Tony Todd? If anybody out there knows with Tony Todd or not, can you just let me know? Not if it's Tony Todd that's voicing whoever is voicing Candyman is really doing a great job. It sounds creepy, and I like how the movie is making it to where maybe it isn't the Candyman. Maybe it's a guy going crazy. Maybe it is the Candyman. You don't know. And it's like interesting. Very, very interesting. So I'm excited to see it. But I'm really hoping that the Candyman is a real thing. Like, it's not just going crazy. Which I wouldn't mind that. But it would be fun to see Candyman come back again, and, slice and dice some people, Us for my favorite. Hey, Good Dahmer, what's up? Shit, I didn't even realize he was in the chat. Sorry, man. Good Dahmer's here. What's up, Good? How you doing, my friend? Yeah, Us was pretty good. Pretty good. I really enjoyed it. The only thing about Jordan Peele is that he gets too political in his horror movies. I can't take his Twilight Zone series. See, I didn't see that show, but I've heard nothing but bad things about it. So I'm probably going to avoid it. But then again, I haven't seen much of the Twilight Zone period. Like, I started watching the old show, and I got to the episode where it's the pilot who is dead, but he's walking around alive. Whatever that episode is, it's not far in. It's a pretty early episode, but I got to that one, and I didn't really finish the rest of the series. But from what I've seen of it so far, it was a great series. But yeah, I heard nothing but bad things about that revival. Nothing but bad things from a lot of friends, a lot of fellow YouTubers. And I get it, you should always form your opinion, but when there's that many people saying it's bad, you just, and I just wasn't really, to be honest, I don't know. I want to see the old show before I see the new one, because I haven't even seen the old shows yet. But I'm interested. We got Ty saying, Rambo Afterlife, sorry, you got to be a traitor, Nate. I love Rambo Afterlife. It's great. Great channel, man. Which I seen if anybody out there watching Rambo Afterlife, have you seen the new videos he's made, the new rants? His fucking rant on Knock Knock was so hilarious. It was so good. Are you going to see Godzilla vs. Kong in theaters? I'm going to try to. I'm really going to try. I loved Kong Skull Island. I didn't see the Godzilla movie, though, King of the Monsters, but I wanted to, but I never got a chance to see it. But this one, yeah, I want to try and see it in theaters. It looks really good. We got Corey saying, Us and Get Out are both incredible. Get Out just happens to be a little bit more grounded in reality. They're both great movies. There hasn't been a bad Jordan Peele movie so far. Personally, I just enjoyed Get Out more, but they're still both great movies. I love Us's concept a lot. It's got a great concept to it. It's got a great cast to it. It's got a great style to it. Us is definitely a pretty good movie. Get Out was amazing. Like, it blew me away when I first seen it. Blew me away. Gid says, but I feel you. Get Out is a very great movie. I mean, hell, it launched Jordan Peele's horror career. I love the scene where the dude sitting in the chair and his face is so much fear on it. Yeah, dude. Simplicity in horror, not even simplicity. Because a lot of horror films do these, we gotta have gore. We gotta have, nudity and teens and stuff. And, we gotta have these teens at camps, acting stupid. And, it's fun to watch those movies about, but those are pretty much slasher movies. But a lot of horror films also nowadays are PG-13, jump scares, ghost paranormal movies. And I don't like them very much because they've been overdone. It's 10 years of ghost movies and ripoffs. Ripoffs? What do you mean ripoffs? I mean ripoffs of Insidious and Conjuring. Like, I'm sorry, I'm tired. I'm tired. I can't even talk. I'm tired of seeing it, man. It's like, yeah, love the first Insidious. I love Conjuring 2. But I'm not a fan of the first Conjuring, personally. I'm not a fan of The Nun. And I've seen those both in theaters. I've seen Conjuring 2 in theaters, which I was really surprised by. It was a great time in theaters. I've seen The Forest in the theaters. I've seen Ouija in theaters. Crimson Peak in theaters. I've seen a lot of bad horror movies in theaters. So I'm getting tired of this ghost movie trend stuff. Annabelle, and all this stuff, Paranormal Activity stuff. I don't care. I don't care. It's like they're doing the same movies over and over and over again, over and over and over again. But you know, it is what it is. Hopefully, one day we can get past this whole paranormal scene. Which I mean, some of them aren't bad, but I haven't seen a really solid paranormal film since probably, in my opinion, Unfriended was the last time I actually sat and was like, wow, that was a good movie, like really good. Everything else was just like either garbage or it was okay, you know. But the last time I was actually sitting in the theater and I was like, wow, it was a great paranormal ghost movie was probably Unfriended. Gid also says it had an idea and it stuck to having its messages about race and hidden racism, that coexistence with fear of others, and it shows a realistic look at the subject. Plus, I fucking love Redbone. Yeah, man. I think that's the thing too. It didn't. Jordan Peele stuff, his political, I guess you could say it's not me saying it, there's a lot of people said that his political messages, but it's not like he's putting it in your face. And I love that because it's not like it's in your face about it and it's trying to be like, you know, how, in my opinion, like certain movies want to be with the whole PC thing and the whole SJW. I don't want to really get into it, but sometimes it'll be right. Like the Black Christmas 2019 remake was a politically correct agenda horror film. Whether you want to look at it and say it is, and if you don't even want to acknowledge it, it's still just a horrible horror film. Where it's the guys are the enemies and the guys are horrible and the guys like, you know. But I like how he put that in there and it makes it more creepy and it makes it like more scary in a way. And I love how he put that in. I love how it's in there and it's a message of the horror film. And yeah, I really like that. I like how he doesn't make it where it's in your face, you know. But I've always really liked his messages in his horror films. They're really, really good and they're well handled. Corey says, did anyone see the trailer to a film called Saint Maudie? No, I've never seen that trailer yet. Loved Unfriended Darknet. Yeah, Darknet was pretty good. Pretty decent. Oh, shit. August Underground. He brought up August Underground. My boy Gideon brought up August Underground. Wow, Gideon. You just made me remember seeing. I remember I seen that movie. I seen August Underground a few years ago, and I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't get through it, man. It was just too crazy, bro. Call me a pussy. Call me whatever you want. I just couldn't. It was crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. I don't. It's not. I know it's all fake. It's all a movie. It's not real. I get it. You're a pussy. You couldn't finish it. I mean, it's just crazy. I turn it on, and I hear, oh, August Underground is a good horror movie. I turn it on. I think it was Mortem. I turn on Mortem. I see a guy cut a girl, and they're trying to fuck the wound. I'm like, what the fuck? And it was one of those things. People's like, oh, yeah, you should check out August Underground. I'm like, what is it? Oh, it's a horror movie. Oh, okay. What is it? Like, is it a regular horror movie? Oh, it's found footage. Found footage. Cool. I go check it out. And I see dicks getting cut off and people fucking knife wounds and shit. I'm like, what the hell? It blew me away. I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't finish it, man. I could not. It was crazy. It was intense. Really intense. Crazy. But I don't. If you got through it good, then you're brave, man. You're brave, man. He said it fucking broke me. Yeah, it fucking fucked me up, too, when I first seen it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, the guys over here, like, I can't. Man, it's really... And I've seen Cannibal Holocaust, bro. I've seen Cannibal Holocaust and Cannibal Ferox and all them cannibal movies. And yeah, they're disturbing, but like that was like fucking shocking. It was like in the first 10 minutes, people getting their dicks cut off, and they're cutting their own dicks off, and then knife wounds and shit. But I was like, damn. It was like, no, there was no build up. That was just fucking 10 minutes in. Oh, yeah. And yet incest and shit. Oh, God. It was a crazy fucking movie. It says, hell yeah. What's your opinion on the original Candyman? Sorry, I don't really know talk about, so I really haven't been chatting that much. Oh no, you're fine, Devin. You're fine, man. If that's Devin, I don't know if it's Devin. I don't know if it's Devin. Then okay, cool, Devin. But other Devin. My thoughts on the original Candyman. Masterpiece, dude. Wonderful film. And I'm really hoping the new one. Hey, JG walked in. Hey, JG. That's not JG. That's not. I could tell. I know JG's logo. That's not JG. You are pranking me, bro. That's somebody. Devin, you trying to prank me, bro. But original Candyman is a classic, man. Candyman is a great one. It's a great one, man. August Underground for Life. I'm assuming Corey's seen it too. Inspired me by my film. It's Citrus, which I really want to see, man. Looks great. Okay, people getting their privates cut off. I can see why you quit. Just what it was out of fucking nowhere, dude. Out of nowhere. Because I didn't hear. I like seen a couple of reviews of them. People saying, "Oh, it's a good horror movie. It's fucked up." I'm like, oh, you know. I guess I underestimated it. I like turned it on, and the first thing you see is incest. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then it cuts to a scene, and they're torturing people, cutting nipples off, and cutting dicks off, and fucking wounds and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So yeah, you can imagine why I turned it off. But I mean, you know, I may watch it one day just to kind of test myself. I don't really like to watch those really fucked up movies because there's no plot, there's no meaning to watching it. You know, it just kind of. But I guess you can also look at it whereas it's an endurance test to see if you can make it to a movie. So maybe one day I'll just test myself, see if I can actually make it to all those underground movies. You know. Yeah, now we have a fake JG. Yeah, JG, he said, hi. Yeah, right. With your blurry JG logo. I was like, there's no way that's JG. That's not me. That might be the fake Devin. I don't know. Master Fear Channel is real Devin. My brain is being scrambled. JG, I swear I know your logo. That logo is blurry. Unless YouTube is doing you dirty and your logo's been glitched. But I know your if that is JG, then I'm sorry. I'm not trying to sound like. No, it's not JG. I have JG's logo right here. That is a blurry JG logo. I only watched part one. The first one is not that bad. Like the first one, I think I made it through the first one. The first August Underground is actually pretty disturbing, but it's what it is. It's well done. It looks like a real snuff film. I'm talking about August Underground's Mortem, which is like the first one even fucking worse. Like Mortem is fucked up, dude. Mortem because like I said, I didn't see the first one yet. I think Mortem was the first one I tried to watch, and then I turned it on and I seen that shit and I was like, what the fuck? And then later on I watched the first one and I thought it was pretty, for what it was pretty decent. But I haven't went back and rewatched Mortem, but I might. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about the whole thing. It's just like an endurance test. I'm gonna dare myself to actually watch it and stuff. Watch the past few streams starting from Army of Darkness stream. Okay. Oh, you mean JG's, right? Nigor says Nigor is cracking up. Need gore. Corey. I don't know why it's popped in my head. Corey from the Need Gore channel. What's up, Corey? Anybody to know what I'm doing? It's if you've seen that guy's videos, you know what I mean. Number 15. Watch the third one. It's the only one I've seen. Did a gross out review on it. Yeah, I think I seen your review on it. It was a great video. Yeah, one day I do want to sit down and watch them back to back, like as a trilogy. See if I can make it through. And one of those other really fucked up movies that I really want to see, because it's historically, like, it's an historical horror film, like it's based on a true story, and it's got like, and from what you've told me, it sounds fucked up. Is whoa, you guys hear that? Somebody's drag racing. No, but I want to see Men Behind the Sun, because it's a historical horror film and it's based off of real shit. And I'm curious because I don't know much about that. Was it the Japanese camps or the Chinese? I can't remember. It was the camps, and they would torture people and shit. It's a historically accurate horror film, and the director went throughout to make Men Behind the Sun, and he went through a lot to make it, and he was getting in trouble with his country, and it was a whole crazy thing. So I want to see Men Behind the Sun because of like how much that movie, and it's a historical horror film. So I'm curious for the historical part of it. Head out now. All right, Play Alexandrio. It's good having you here, man. It was fun. Thank you so much for joining. I'm probably about to head out soon too, but thank you so much for joining, man. It's been great. I'll see you later, man. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Stay safe, and just keep chill. So thank you so much for joining. Gid says, I really enjoyed When Blackbirds Fly. Yeah, I seen the commercial for that, but I didn't see it yet. But I'm curious. Number 15. I was saying, try that out. Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. His rap is good, though, Corey. His music is good. It's fun, man. It's fun. I'm telling you, man. It's so fun. You got them bars. I'm teasing, bro. I'm teasing. I'm fucking around. No, but yeah, it's been a great time. I think I'm gonna head out. I don't really got much more else to say and talk about. It's been fun, man. It's been great. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the stream. It's been a blast. Yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out. Really appreciate it. Sorry for the lack of videos and stuff. I've been trying to get them made, but I've been kind of struggling with what videos to make lately, but hopefully I can get those going again. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Been fun, been a blast. I'm gonna hop off. Might watch this soon because I've never seen a Pet Sematary movie, and I read the book, but I've never seen the movie, so I gotta see it. So I might watch that, or from Dusk Till Dawn 3. We'll see where it goes. But anyways, guys, it's been a blast, been awesome. Thank you guys so much. It's been great. It's been fun. The Explorer 4 is out, and do the scream. I can't right now, man. I can't. I do this funny scream with my voice, but I can't do it right now. Corey says, Japanese concentration camp, I think it's called Camp Orange, or some shit, used actual dead. Wow, really? In the movie? Yeah, you was seeing the movie, the Men Behind the Sun movie. That's right. But yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. It's been fun. You guys had a lot of great questions. It's been a great show. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Explorer of Horror is out. Remember to always, and when you have a rough day, just turn on some ASMR. See you guys.